Morning students. So in this video I will be talking about few name reactions. The name reactions are Finkelstein reaction and Schwarz reaction. These two reactions are actually halogen exchange. When alkyl halide is treated with sodium iodide in presence of dry acetone, it forms iodoalkane. The use of dry acetone is to precipitate the sodium halide form and take the reaction to the forward direction according to Le-Chatelier principle. So when alkyl halide is treated with sodium iodide, so when these X and Na will be removed, alkyl iodide will be formed and dry acetone actually precipitate the sodium halide formed here. So this reaction is called Finkelstein reaction. Now coming to Schwarz reaction, this is the method of preparation of fluoroalkane. So when bromomethane is treated with silver fluoride or any metallic fluorides, then what happens? This Ag takes up the Br, fluorine gets attached to methyl group, so it forms fluoromethane. This reaction is called Schwarz reaction. Now Friedel-Crafts reaction. When benzene is treated with chloromethane in presence of anhydrous ClCl3, which is acting as a catalyst here, it forms toluene. It forms methyl benzene, that is toluene. Here the electrophile is methyl carbocation. Here the effective electrophile is methyl carbocation. So this methyl carbocation actually attacks the benzene ring and forms the product, that is toluene. Byproduct is HCl. This reaction is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation. There are two different types of Friedel-Crafts reaction. One is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation, another is called Friedel-Crafts acylation. So this reaction is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation because the methyl group is getting added to the benzene ring. Now let's look at Friedel-Crafts acylation. So in Friedel-Crafts acylation, benzene is treated with acyl chloride, that is ethanol chloride. So what happens here? The electrophile is CH3 C double bond O. Here is the plus charge in carbon. So this is the effective electrophile which attaches with the benzene rings to form acetophenone. Acetophenone is also called methyl phenyl ketone or phenylethanone. So it is a ketone which is formed. Byproduct is HCl. This reaction is called Friedel-Crafts acylation. Now, Sabatier and Sandrens reaction. When ethane is treated with hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst, and this requires 200 to 300 degrees Celsius temperature, it forms ethene. Ethene, when treated with hydrogen in presence of nickel, it will form ethane. This reaction is called Sabatier and Sandrens reaction. It is an example of catalytic hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. Catalytic hydrogenation means the addition of hydrogen is carried out in presence of catalyst. So generally the catalyst used in hydrogenation are nickel, palladium, platinum. You can remember with a trick, nikah padhe pandit. So based on that, but if you carry out the reaction with nickel, it is called Sabatier and Sandrens reaction. With nickel, the reaction is carried out at high temperature, but with palladium and platinum, the reaction occurs at room temperature. So this reaction is called Sabatier and Sandrens reaction. It is an example of addition reaction. Now coming to Dargen's method. When alcohol is treated with thionyl chloride, it forms chloroalkane or alkyl chloride. Along with two escapable gases are also produced, HCl and sulfur dioxide. This is called Dargen's method. It's a very useful method because the other products are gases, so there is no need to purify the main product. So this is called Dargen's method. It is a very useful method for the preparation of chloroalkane. Now, when bromoethane is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it forms Grignard reagent, that is ethyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium bromide or alkyl magnesium bromides are called Grignard reagent. It is an organometallic compound. Meaning that it has carbon metal bonds. So organometallic compounds are those compounds which have carbon metal bonds, like alkyl lithium, alkyl sodium, Grignard reagents. These are organometallic compounds. Now, one of the important characteristic of Grignard reagent is that the carbon of Grignard reagent has is nucleophilic. That means it has negative charge. So any electrophilic reagent it can attack. So Grignard reagent is always prepared in anhydrous condition. Any source of proton, whether from water or alcohol or phenol or acetic acid or any carboxylic acid or alkynes, these are acidic enough to convert Grignard reagent to alkane. Since here it is a ethyl group, so it will form ethane. CH3. So Grignard reagent is always prepared in anhydrous condition because it is highly reactive. Any source of proton converts Grignard reagent to alkane. So this was regarding Grignard reagent. Now coming to Wurtz-Fittig reaction. In a Wurtz-Fittig reaction, an alkyl halide is treated with aryl halide. Here it is aryl halide treated with alkyl halide in presence of sodium and dry ether. It forms alkyl arene. If suppose here the methyl group is there, then it will form toluene. This reaction is called Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So a mixture of an alkyl halide and aryl halide gives alkyl arene when it is treated with sodium and dry ether. This reaction is called Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Now coming to Fittig reaction. When 2 moles of alkyl arene, 2 moles of aryl arene, you can say haloarene. Haloarene is treated with sodium in presence of dry ether. It forms diphenyl with the release of sodium, 2 moles of sodium halide. So this is the method of preparation of diphenyl, also called phenylbenzene. So this reaction is called Fittig reaction. So haloarene, 2 moles of haloarene when treated with sodium and dry ether forms diphenyl. This reaction is called Fittig reaction. Coming to diazotization, it is the reaction in which aniline gets converted into benzene diazonium chloride when it is treated with sodium nitrite NaCl at 0 to 5 degree or 273 to 278 Kelvin. This reaction is called diazotization. So the conversion of primary aromatic amines into diazonium salt is called diazotization. The diazonium salt formed from aliphatic amines are unstable and they get converted into alcohol. So that you have to keep in mind. And these benzene diazonium chlorides are also stable only in solution, so they are immediately treated with some other reagent to convert them into either chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, benzene carbonitrile, iodobenzene, or they can be treated with fluoroboric acid to form fluorobenzene, etc. So this is a very useful chemical, that is benzene diazonium chloride is a very useful intermediate for the preparation of lot of important compounds. Now let's see Kolbe reaction. So Kolbe reaction, what happens? Phenol is treated with sodium hydroxide. Phenol is acidic in nature. It is stronger acid than ethanol but weaker acid than carbonic acid. Phenol when treated with a base NaOH, it forms sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide when treated with carbon dioxide in presence of proton will give or will form salicylic acid, also called 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. 2-hydroxy benzoic, because priority is given to COOH, so this become 2, so it is 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. So it is also called salicylic acid. This reaction is called Kolbe reaction. Now Riemann-Tiemann reaction, one of the most important reaction from phenol. So phenol when treated with chloroform and aqueous NaOH in the presence of sodium hydroxide, a CHO group is introduced at the ortho position of benzene ring. Which forms an intermediate, and ultimately in presence of acid it forms 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde is also called salicyldehyde. So this reaction is called Riemann-Tiemann reaction. It has been asked in many exams like IIT, MSET, BITSET. So keep this in mind, student. Here the intermediate is dichlorocarbene. Keep in mind it occurs through dichlorocarbene. So this was also asked. So ortho position of benzene ring SCHO group is introduced in this reaction. This is very important. So I hope you liked the student. Like this I will prepare more videos of name reaction. So like we will be going to aldehyde chapter with Rosamond reductions and so many other reactions like Itard reaction, Stephen reaction. In carboxylic acid I will discuss Hell-Vollard-Zelensky reaction. So that I will discuss in my upcoming video. So thanks for watching student. Prepare nicely for your MCET exam. All the best. All the best. And mind it, many student has commented me that sir you are discouraging me or no, it's not like that student. I love you all. Prepare nicely. I care for you. That's why I'm uploading a lot of videos. Don't feel bad because it requires really hard work for a continuous period of time. It's 20 days are there for revision, man, but you can still improve and get good marks. Okay, all the very best. Don't feel bad. Okay, all the very best.